where he gets in against Min Min, and Min Min really struggles to get back to neutral.
Yes.
But until then, it feels like Terry's going to get hit by a lot of arms trying to force his way in. But he does have plus on shield options that he can just kind of throw out, so maybe we'll see some of that. But off to a good start is RandoR.
Yeah, I think I was expecting the Fox from VictoryStar, but given the fact that this matchup is not the greatest for Terry, and you know, if you have a +2 right there, you might as well pull it out. But right now, Austin making me shut up right now as VictoryStar holding control of stage very well, trying to go for a risky F smash, but not quite going to grab it. Getting a grab, this could be the stock, but you know, Min Min is very privileged, so it doesn't really matter.
Is VictoryStar a dual main, or is this more of a secondary?
Fox is more of a secondary form. He had like a whole month last month where he just played solo Fox, and like, even if he's not playing Fox actively right now, I would have thought he would have pulled it out rather than the Terry. But if the Terry's more confident, as we're seeing right now, probably gonna take this first stock of a RandoR if RandoR continues to be aggressive, and that's gonna be the stock here.
Yep.
As a rising tackle gonna take it. I think that that's it. That should just be
it's
it.
probably just an edge guard.
I claimed, but I thought it was a classic RandoR edgeguard cell, but he still gets the Dragon Arm, taking that stock, evening things out. Reminder, this is all best of 5 today, so we're going to be seeing plenty of RandoR in this set. God help the stream. Not getting the edgeguard there, not going for the rising tackle there. Austin goes for that quite a bit, so seeing that patience early is very good when Min Min, specifically RandoR, is just going to be throwing options out, hoping to, you know, get anything going.
Yeah.
And he's also rolling in a lot, and Austin's catching that very well. He's just going to jump off the ledge, which I don't know why you're jumping off the ledge as Min Min. That's the worst option.
I think we're kind of seeing, or it's kind of stopped now, but for a moment there, VictoryStar with like a 30-second advantage state, racking up over 100 damage just from like one continuous advantage state. And I feel like that's going to be what makes the difference in this matchup, is like, can RandoR find ways back to neutral? But gonna be sealing out that stock is VictoryStar.
Once again with the rising tackle, I feel like if you're RandoR, you have to be playing a little slower. You're trying to go in way too much as Min Min.
Yeah.
And I get Terry is going to be boxing you quite a bit, but you don't need to be committing to all these options immediately. You're rolling way too much too, so you got to slow down. And that's what makes VictoryStar's advantage state so wide open. And you got to stop with these grabs. Like, I know every Min Min does it. Like, it's a Min Min doing a grab. It's like a Falco doing it up till like it's a given, but you got to... Oh, he's dead.
Yeah, that'll do it.
He just kept rolling off the ledge, and he died for it.
I think I might be partially at fault, because when we were warming up, I did not punish that roll from ledge.
Yeah, that would do it. I think he'll adapt, though. Again,
I think so, too.
Only game 1. It's the learning game.
I am noticing that we're seeing some... Definitely, like, most of the combo starters from VictoryStar seem to come from, like, either just hard leads, like a roll-in, or an aerial landing by VictoryStar, and so I'd like to see RandoR maybe going for some more anti-airs and neutral with, like, Ram.
Right.
Like, even grounded Ram, you know, can cover aerial approaches, and so you don't need to risk too much by, like, running in or jumping.
I like this pick from RandoR. Gives him a little less space to work with, which is good for Min Min, but also could be a double-edged sword if he continues to be super aggressive with his overall more aggressive, whether it's positioning or just his options.
So that was actually a really cool setup from VictoryStar. He threw the neutral B to prevent a roll in and then jumped from the top to kind of like isolate RandoR in the corner, and that worked out well. But now he's getting reversaled and he's off stage.
I think he's okay though.
Yep.
As I feel like RandoR's committing to the edge guard way too quickly. He's either too late, and what is he doing? Bro. Good nair to catch the air dodge read. I just feel like he's doing so many Hail Mary type of options super early, and that's not really helping him at the moment.
Good grab though.
That was a good grab, but he's got to take this stock now though, because we've seen already in that first game how VictoryStar was able to keep such a lengthy advantage state, and I feel like RandoR especially struggles against those characters that can just go in and get a lot going immediately. And even though Terry Min Min is like, I would say even-ish, but probably favored. No, it's not even even. He's just making it look like an even matchup.
Do you think Min Min has a slight edge?
Min Min definitely wins this matchup. I just think RandoR as a player struggles against rushdown play styles.
Yeah.
He wants to be super aggressive himself, and there are characters that can't punish rushdown Min Min well. Like you see Doramigi do it all the time, but what's VictoryStar is able to do well into RandoR, and that's why RandoR was struggling a bit, is he's responding very well to these aggressive options. Like no matter the forward smash coming out, he's always going to preemptively jump and catch RandoR with a landing aerial, and then RandoR is going to roll or do some sort of silly disadvantage option and die for it. But right now, we're seeing him hold control quite well. Finally, VictoryStar getting a hit there and pushing RandoR off to the ledge.
Pretty even game here, though, if RandoR can make it out of this disadvantaged state.
I'm liking how he's dropping the down tilts and then picking up a further advantage state from the disadvantage match.
Yeah.
Like he's not always committing to the down tilt conversions, but he doesn't need to. He's often going for better positioning from like a grab into a back throw or something.
Kind of reminiscent of like Ryu. Like Ryu's know that when they hit down tilt, you're going to spam air dodge away, and so they just like run at you to get positioning.
Not quite going to take the stock there. He's got to take it now because Max Rage Terry is so scary, especially for Min Min. It's been, trying to commit to the forward smash, and VictoryStar calling it out. He's just getting desperate, but the Megawatt Nair finally going to take the stock as VictoryStar gets to his last stock. It's very cheesable for RandoR. You know, Min Min can take a edge guard very well, put it in stride and just take the stock. But if you're going to continue to be as aggressive as you have been as RandoR, VictoryStar is going to be able to figure that out and just jump over your forward smashes and forward tilts and really get something going. But right now, not really getting much at the moment. Trying to do an up smash to call out the tech, but you know, it's up smash on Terry. It's not going to reach very far.
Something I'm noticing is that when RandoR lands one of the arms on shield at max distance, he's always going for the second arm immediately. I'd like to see VictoryStar maybe go for a roll in on that second arm to win neutral that way.
Yes, I love the call out from RandoR to take the last stock, catching the power dunk that we've been seeing VictoryStar do so much throughout this set, and really taking mileage off of that by taking that stock and taking the second game.
Yep.
Like you said, though, I really need RandoR. We really need RandoR to not constantly throw out these nairs on shield. Because I think if VictoryStar recognizes that, he's going to open up his advantage state even wider. And that's going to be a detriment to RandoR.
We've seen the switch.
I agree with this switch.
Yeah. I mean, this is supposed to be one of Min Min's worst matchups, so I feel like you might as well give it a try. And I do like the fact that he's going for this in, when RandoR only has one game as opposed to two, because like you don't really want to pull out the secondaries as like a last attempt. I think it makes more sense to do it in the middle of the set. That way you can always switch back to the Terry to close out the set if you need to.
I think RandoR was expecting this Fox and going into the set because he plays Terry a lot against Spark, who is one of Columbus's Terrys besides Arvind, and he does like okay, and Terry's one of those matchups that he struggles in. But Fox, he plays Dreamless a lot and recognizes how to play against Fox, so I think he's more comfortable. As we're seeing right now, Fox doesn't have the same burst options that Terry does, so if VictoryStar isn't as comfortable with the Fox, you're going to see RandoR get more of these edge guards at earlier percents and feel more comfortable because he's not getting rushed down. Like if you are VictoryStar, you want to be rushing in with Fox's movement to really take down Min, but it feels like he's playing Fox like Terry, trying to go for these landing aerials. That's not going to quite work into Min Min in comparison because you want to move more on the ground and get Min Min up in the air, and you're not really getting that.
Do you know how like Light and Doramigi their sets tend to go? I don't think I've seen one of those sets.
I don't think I've ever played.
Okay.
I don't think they've ever played, but I know Rimu played Light, and that was just a massacre from Light.
Okay.
Because what Light was able to do is he was able to just rush down Rimu, because Rimu plays a lot more passively than Doramigi, and Rimu couldn't really respond well. And right now we're kind of seeing the opposite, where RandoR is taking the aggressive stance, and Fox is the one getting pushed into the corner. Like I like seeing more of these run-up shields coming out from VictoryStar. It's what's going to make Fox's approaches a lot better in this situation.
Yeah, and the get-up attack there, beating out the up air, saving RandoR from potentially a lot of damage.
Up till almost killing. I don't think I've ever seen that move kill.
Yeah.
not quite going to get these forward tilt, but the up smash definitely going to take that at around 150%. I think the Fox switch is better in theory, again, as you said. Going to an even set, you want to see how the Fox is doing. And I feel like as we've seen VictoryStar play this game out more, it's done a lot better. But RandoR just feels really comfortable right now.
Yeah.
Despite getting put into disadvantage. He's not dying at super early percent.
Ooh, that could have been a back air.
Right. He definitely should have died there. I think he's going to get the edge guard here and just take it.
This is going to be really...
No,
okay.
but still getting like 30-something%, not bad. But especially since you are still on your second stock as RandoR, so any extra credit at this point is to your benefit.
Up smash call out on the dash back.
Yeah, trying to go for these landing aerials as Fox, I understand, but you gotta wait for these committal options from Min with the F smash. That's gonna eat around 40% if you catch that landing. But the down air gonna save RandoR, and the F smash, the classic F smash from RandoR, not gonna connect. He's gonna do it again too. No, he's not. I was wrong. Wow.
Yeah, reading jump instead.
Yeah, Big C, he gets really desperate with smash attacks, so I would have thought he would have tried it again, but I guess not. Trying to opt more for control here, because if he does mess up one time, it's not gonna be the game's end, but Fox is gonna get so much mileage off of, like, that grab's gonna eat like 70. He's gonna be at 70 now.
Yep.
Down air gonna come out to catch the aggressive option from VictoryStar. This is a pivotal moment right now.
I think that was landing Nair from Fox. Just barely beat out the Megawatt Nair, which definitely would have killed.
Is that it? No, the Nair's not going to come out. Is he going to get the edge guard off of this?
Instead of going back on stage, he maybe could have down.
Oh my gosh.
Anyways.
That F smash coming out. I was expecting the up smash coming out from VictoryStar there. I think RandoR was too to spin position. Because if he up smash there, he's going to live because Min shifts back and the F smash isn't going to hit. So the F smash taking priority there. RandoR going up 2-1. We are definitely not seeing a Fox switch off for sure. He got more comfortable toward the end of that game. I think this goes game 5.
I think it definitely could. And it looks like you're right that we are sticking with the Fox.
Again, the Terry is good to keep RandoR on his toes. He's not good in those rushdown situations, but once we saw VictoryStar start to run up shield more and catch a lot of these jumps as Fox, it became a lot more even game. So as long as he doesn't get into a big deficit here, it's going to be pretty even, I would say. All right, now we're seeing just that. Even game. Both of them are just trying to get into their zone with these tilts. Good footstool. Going to get a dash attack off of that, but not... I'm liking this right now. Catching a lot of these jumps. Even though RandoR's getting like out initially, what VictoryStar is doing well is he's responding to the second option after that because RandoR is always pressing something. Yeah. You see how he just pressed roll on platform for no reason. Like, he just wants to get out of the situation that he thinks he's going to be in. And even though he wasn't in a situation at certain points, VictoryStar recognizes that, and he puts himself into a situation because he thinks he's not in a situation.
Does get the grab, though, so now we're having a powered-up arm, which, if you don't die here, could make a big difference.
Good down air. Trying to go for the reversal. Getting the up B, but not quite going to take that stock. But center stage goes to... not... Okay. I think he thought the dash attack wasn't going to cross up, so up smash is fair, but the up air is going to take it for VictoryStar.
RandoR going for a pivot grab there, which I kind of like because VictoryStar has been going for a lot of dash attacks in neutral to punish like dash backs and the sort, and so, but it's not going to work.
And he died to that. He died to that F smash again, trying to commit to these dash attacks, which aren't bad, but you got to mix it up with your more dash dancing. I feel like would help VictoryStar here to make his approaches a little bit more ambiguous, so RandoR doesn't always commit to the same type of option.
And we've seen a couple down airs at a disadvantage from RandoR, and I think VictoryStar has scouted every single one of them. So if I'm RandoR, I'm looking for other ways to land. I mean, that down air working. Not
really. I mean, he's now in the corner.
Yeah.
And just continuing to mash a lot of these disadvantage options, catching all these jumps. Unfortunately, doing a forward air.
Gets off the platform, though.
Oh, missing the grab. That could be the stock, but good DI from RandoR to not get hit by the back air, but back air coming out there. If an air gets... No, good coverage with the forward tilt. Good grab. I think that could be it if... No, trying to go for the ledge trump, not quite going to get it. I just don't know why he's throwing out so many options, RandoR, when Fox is not even in a spot where those options are going to hit. Min's movement is solid without hitting all these tilts at once. Yeah. So you got to play a bit more patiently if you're RandoR, because what VictoryStar is doing is he's just controlling the pace of the game. Ooh. Probably a misinput, but hey, he has stage control. And all it takes is something silly for RandoR to do. He's scouting it out. He was scouting out that roll, but it wasn't going to come out there. Full tilt, not quite going to take the stock.
Back
He
air.
needs to take the stock now because Min Min could take the stock very quickly. Down air again in disadvantage. That should have been it, but no, RandoR getting blessed by Doramigi somehow. I don't know. He's living a lot of these interactions.
Min Min is a heavy, so this character will live a little bit longer, but I expect like the next back air will
Wow, up smash good to come out. RandoR taking that second stock first, and now VictoryStar on the brink of going to the loser side, but parrying and getting an up smash, good punish, and now we're at an even game. Good.
Ooh, scouts the air dodge.
Not quite going to get the punish, though. That's probably going to be a solid 20%, but good shield to catch the dash attack.
Does have the Dragon Arm online now, though.
Yes. Both of them are kind of just doing the same thing, but faster. They're both trying to just jumping around, throwing out aerials to see which one of them is going to flinch. And right now, honestly, it's a bit even to see who's flinching. Like, they're just trading who's jumping and nairing first. I don't really think this was the matchup.
Yeah, I feel like RandoR is maybe
Okay.
a little bit too comfortable fighting up close, but
Good read off of the tech roll, though. That could be something huge if he gets this situation.
Ooh,
Teching the tech roll again. Going for the F smash, not quite going to connect, but
yeah, Megawatt Nair I feel like might kill right now.
it definitely will kill now. He's looking for it.
Yeah, he knows.
I think he heard us like telepathically. He was like, yep, I'm going to start mashing Nair.
Do we have in-venue commentary? Like, can everyone hear us?
He's dead, though, and that's going to be the set. RandoR taking it 3-1, and no, we do not have in-venue commentary. There's streams outside that can hear it, but I don't think RandoR could hear that from that far away.
Yeah.